Welcome to the second video of Surah hacking for Surah Al-Asr. We will hack line number 2. Let's identify the type of words here. Okay, Illa is a particle, Alladina is a special particle which is in table 4.2. You can refer to your table. Amanu is a verb, Wa'amilu is a verb, As-salihati is a noun. Let's identify the meanings of the particles. Illa means except from table 4. Alladina means the ones who. Okay, then we go to the noun. Okay, so we will unfix from the back. Okay, so alif ta is number 14, which is quantifier number 6. And then we go to the front. You have al here, which is number 4, which means the. Okay, and then you would have in the middle alif as the infix, which is number 8. And then you are left with 3, which is the roots, which are the roots, Sod, Lam, Ha. And in order to scope this noun, usually we would scope from 5 to 13. But in this case, you have a quantifier number 6. When you look at your noun scoper, in the scoping box, it is mentioned that when there is a quantifier 6, you would scope from 5 to 14. So you would have something like Surah Tun. Okay, Tanwin will be at the back there. When you look at the dictionary, you would get the meaning, and the meaning would be good works. Okay, so good works. In the dictionary, it will be reflected as as-salihat, and not as how we scoped it, salihatun. It's because in the Quran, the form that it comes in is always it always comes with an al in the beginning. Okay, so let's go to the next word to hack wa'amil. Okay, let's hack wa'amilu from the back. We have waw alif. Okay, and from the front we have wa, and you are left with 3. Whenever you're left with 3, okay, it's always form number 1. It's always form number 1. So if it's form number 1, we don't really need to measure, so we just look at the dictionary, the meaning that comes right after the entry. You will get the meaning as do. Okay, and then we go to the last verb that we need to hack. Okay, this one you would need to see table 6, table of variance of irregularities. You would look at variant G. It would say something like, when you have amanu, you would have to change it to amanu. Okay, amanu, and before you can measure it. So when you measure it, you would need to sort of give the numbers first. You would the best thing is for you to go to the verb scoper. When you go to your verb scoper, you would identify this as number 5. Okay, let's do this 5, and this one would be number 12, the waw alif. And then okay, let's just circle the waw alif to make it distinct. Okay, and then let's go back to the roots. So this is 7, 9, 11. So when you measure this, you would need to bring down the strokes. Okay, so there you have it, the first root and the second root. And then this is number 5. For number 5, you have to bring all down based on the verb scoper. So you bring all down, and then you have af'a, and then the lam would be dhamma. Okay, af'alu. Okay, so how would you do this? Okay, this is a bit tricky because you need to look at the verb forms, and I'm not going to show them here because I don't have the online copy in this whiteboard. Okay, so when you go to your verb forms, you would look at form number 4. Okay, form number 4 will be written like this: af'ala. Af'ala. And then when you have a waw alif at the back, you can see that there's a dhamma before the waw. Okay, which means when af'ala plus waw alif, it becomes af'alu. Okay, and that is the reason why you have a'manu there. So based on that, we have identified that the form is something, and then the form number is form number 4, IV. Alright, so and when you look at the dictionary, you will get the meaning as believe. Okay, believe. Okay, and this waw alif means they, and then there you have it. You have all of them translated. So when you translate everything, okay, let's do it, except the ones who, then you have they believe and they do good deeds. Okay, so how do we now adjust the translations? Okay, to adjust the translations, you need to look at rules of translation table, which is table number 7, and rule number 7, which is the relative structure. See that whenever we have if you look at that, it says relative plus verb plus subject, then the subject goes off. Okay, it's like this. You have relative plus verb, and every verb has a subject. Okay, whenever this happens, you have to sort of cross the subject away. Okay, let's look at this. Alladina is the relative noun, which is the ones who here, relative noun, and then you have a verb here. Okay, and then which is ama and nu here, and then the subject is at the back here. So this is the subject. So whenever you have a relative, a verb, and a subject, the subject would be a referent to the relative noun. It is the same. It is referring to the same meaning. So you cross off the subject of the verb. Okay. So now we have accept the ones who believe and they do good deeds. And because this is a repetition of the verb before it, so we cross they off. So the rule number 7 applies here also. And then you have accept the ones who believe and do good deeds. That is the translation for line number 2. Okay, that's all for video number 2. We will go for video number 3 for the third line translation. Thank you for watching.